The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
No, fine, thank you. How are you? Merry Christmas to you too. Okay.
Chris, you did really well in the first half, and then a minute gone, and
yes,
and they score.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the, I think when you analyse the game, the game generally is not dramatically different to what you think before. They're going to have a lot of possession, they probe, they're going to ask you a lot of questions, and you're going to have to defend well. So for me, the two biggest disappointments are the timing of the first goal, which I think gives them a real lift, and the second one, conceding from a set play, and that's the area where at least you think you can be on their level or them on our level on set plays, and at 1-0 you are still in the game, irrespective of how much possession a very, very good Chelsea team have, but you were still in the game. So yes, hugely disappointed with the two goals.
Chris, is there anything you can do different? Because it's been a bit of a recurring theme, isn't it? Set plays and conceding.
No, all you can do is to continue to work as hard as you can. But what you will experience in this division is better quality or consistent quality of ball in, which means that you have to be more resolute and more consistent in how you defend. Ultimately, it's always about responsibility. You can mark man for man, you can mark zonal, and some teams will change from one to the other when they're going through a bad period. But certainly, if it's man for man, it's always going to be about a responsibility of individuals, and so you can do as much work as you want on the training pitch, but it's about on the day and the responsibilities of on the day.
What did you say at half time? I mean, after the game Saturday, you said it's only half the job done for the season. Was that the sort of message?
Well, no, it was very much of more of the same. If anything, a Chelsea side playing against us, at 0-0 at half time, they are going to push even harder. They are going to become even more expansive, and they're going to try to up their game. So it was a question of us, being even more resilient in what we do, and having also to up our game and continue to do the things. And I thought probably in the first half, where I thought overall we did well, we could have done better on the ball, relieved a little bit more pressure on ourselves. So it was the same things that you speak about at half time, and it's about putting it into practice. And of course, a goal so early, knocks you back and gives them a lift.
In the last two games against the top six sides, Spurs and now Chelsea, you've made a few more changes perhaps than you normally do. Has that been just a programme, or has that been a conscious decision?
It's a programme, and it's competition. At this moment I've got a lot of competition for places. These type of games are physically demanding games, because not necessarily that we have run any harder than what a very good Chelsea side have done. But mentally it's tougher when the opposition have got more ball. You've got to close down. You've got to close spaces. It's mentally tougher in these games. So yes, we've got a lot of competition in the squad at the moment, which is good, and it's an opportunity to use that.
Are you aiming to do some business to strengthen the side in January, and do you think you'll be able to do that?
Well, it's a good question, because particularly in the January, what you would like to do and being able to do it sometimes can be two different things. It's a very tough time to bring players in. Clubs don't necessarily want to lose players, and if they do, they know the demands are high at this time. So if we can strengthen, then certainly we will. If we're able to strengthen, certainly we will. If I'm looking at where we are at the moment, we're for a team that's just come up, we're quite competitive as a squad, and we haven't had too many injuries, which is good. But if we get that opportunity to do so, we will do.
Chris, is Musa Dembele at Celtic a player you'll be trying to bring in January?
Well, I've certainly heard the reports, and as manager of this football club, I'm quite sure I would know, but there certainly has been no contact between the two clubs, so that's classed as in that area, of speculation, and there are numerous names that are going to continue to, particularly as we approach January and as we get into the early part, then the names are going to be thick and fast, and at the moment they are all speculation.
Two games coming up, Chris. Newcastle, Bournemouth. Newcastle away, Bournemouth home.
Yes, both are very difficult games, and firstly it will be about coming down from this one, recovery, and of course the turnaround between Newcastle and Bournemouth is even quicker. So recovery is going to be a vitally important part of what we do over these next couple of games.
They're more the types of games, though, aren't they, that are going to define your season rather than Chelsea away?
I think so. I think if you look at our season so far, then that's where our points have come from. So, and particularly at home, I think there will always be a little bit more pressure to get points at home. So I'm sure that perhaps won't change. But that's our season so far, and I probably don't see anything different in that second half.
Chris, do you want the players to look at the table and feel proud that they're still effectively mid-table, or do you want them to feel they're in a relegation scrap and feel that sort of sense of danger?
No, what I want them to do, I want them to feel proud of where we are and what we've achieved so far, but frustrated because we could have done better. And so that's, I think, about trying to improve the team as much as possible. And if you ask the question, we have been happy at the start of the season to be in the position that we're in. I think the answer would be yes, but I think we could have done better, and that's what you want the players to think, because if anything, in that second half of the season, it certainly won't get any easier, and if anything, I think it will get harder. Good. Lovely, thank you.